Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Eternal Flame. This is Aisha Su. Let's see what is the past, present and future of your love connection and how this reading will help you. As this is a collective energy check-in, please keep in mind that you can't receive your personal truth through these readings because the reader has to tune into your person's and your own connection's energy to bring you your personal truth. And for that to happen, I offer personal readings. I can read for you, Saggy. And you can get a reading done by me by putting an order through my Buy Me a Coffee shop. Links are in the video description bar and the pinned comment for you to have an easy access to the personal readings that I offer over there. In this reading, we will first see what happened in the past between you and this person, and then for what is happening right now and what will happen in the future, we will go to the extended on Buy Me a Coffee. The extended will be accessible through my Eternal Flame community on Buy Me a Coffee. Once you become a member, you have access to all the content I post through there, and you will be able to watch it with us. But let's see what happened in the past between you and this person, and you will see if this sounds like your situation. What happened in the past between Sag and this person? Let me see. Let me do. Okay, this is an interesting reading. I see that with Four of Pentacles and Justice in reverse, you and this person okay, it looks like this is a connection that has a lot of history. Let's add Five of Pentacles in reverse here. This person and you got back together because you wanted to rebuild this connection. For some of you, this might be your twin flame, and this might be your first reunion after the longest separation that you two got into. And you saw that this person was still holding on tight to their ways of thinking, believing this and that, and they also were holding on tight to you too. And still, even if that was the case, they weren't fully letting you in, and they were very cautious on the depth and the extent of the access that you had to them. And with Justice in reverse, this was because this person didn't see, still had doubts about who you were, and still didn't have full clarity on what this connection meant. Even though with Five of Pentacles in reverse, they also knew that they didn't want to be with you. So this is a codependent energy, and not the best way and not the best energy to operate through when it comes to connections. So with Page of Cups, this person seems to have breadcrumbed you emotionally, and with King of Cups, they might have acted like someone that was fully there for you when they just maybe texted you back when you texted them, maybe spared some time for you because you insisted for 5 weeks, and they acted like they were all high and mighty, and they were very loving, and it was a gesture of favor for you to be in their presence and to be receiving any level of attention and care from them. And you saw that this wasn't going anywhere, this was very dysfunctional, and with Ten of Swords, you finally threw the towel. You said, enough with this, I am very, very hurt. We got back together just to be in this situation and in this position. I am more hurt than I have ever been when we were together in the past. And you threw the towel, you felt defeated, and you surrendered, and you wrapped this cycle. Maybe you cried for days. Maybe you had a deep pain in your heart. I definitely understand. I've been through that years ago. And it looks like you saw this person's pattern and behavior for what it was, and you saw that this person was not going to give to this connection and emotionally care and nurture you the way that you needed. And when we see what else and what happened that we should know, with Four of Swords, you took the time to heal, and no contact period started. And with Eight of Cups, indeed, you walked away from this, they walked away from this, the connection was left hanging. The connection was still there, but no one was participating in making anything about it, doing anything about it. Because with the High Priestess, none of you knew where this was going, and maybe you didn't see things from their angle, they definitely didn't see things from yours. And I see that with Temperance in reverse, a time that required patience but brought a lot of discomfort was now in play. So this connection was bound to divine timing, and you didn't know what was coming. This is definitely a twin flame reading. You just knew that you couldn't do anything about it, so you just had to let it all to God, to the higher power, whatever you call it. And you knew you could do nothing about it, so you did nothing and you went your own way. Let's see how did things unfold simultaneously from this person's point of view. What did they feel? How did they talk about you? Or if friends and connections asked about you, what did they tell about this connection? Which I highly doubt, because the masculine usually doesn't talk about the feminine, especially when they get into a karmic relationship. Because this situation mostly happens when they add you to their circle as a third party, at least a third party. And they already have someone that they are seriously committed to, even if some of them will deny that they have a relationship with someone. That is them just denying with a very distorted vision and approach towards relationships, but that doesn't deny the fact that they are with someone. So even if they don't call that person a lover, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a this, a that, that person is actually that in traditional descriptions and dictionaries, let's just call it. Let's see what was this from their point of view. Oh, nice to see that. I love to see that. Okay, some level of self-awareness, or at least in the reading here we see the truth. Maybe this person consciously wouldn't call this situation as we see it here through the cards. With Page of Wands in reverse, indeed this person was very immature. Not someone that could be in an adult kind of mature kind of relationship with you. The only thing that they could give with Page of Pentacles was maybe conversations on business, on what could be done. Some of you might be very business oriented, and you two might have talked about maybe starting a podcast together, maybe starting business, or integrating each other to already existing businesses. And with the Hangman, this person was still trying to sort their mess out. For some of you, this person had endless responsibilities and people that would always expect something from them, and they were trying to find a way out of their mess. And with Queen of Swords in reverse, indeed this person, can you see Queen of Swords in reverse, and then we even have them as King of Swords. So very clearly this person was with the karmic that they had no emotional connection with, and that they felt somewhat of a slave to when it comes to catering to this person's desires and even commands. Because you see this is like a very commanding lady over here, and your person might be this egg about to crack open with that sword. And within all this mess, with Five of Cups in reverse, this person only wanted to get out of this misery, this pain, the depression of not being with you deep down inside. but they put up a whole show to the world and they pretended like nothing fazed them, nothing affected them. With King of Swords, they acted from a very head over heart space, and this person never let anyone know what the truth was within them deep down. So if you wonder what this person feels about you right now, because this is the past of this connection, what is happening next, when will that next chapter unfold, and what would they say to you if they could talk right now, we are going to the extended on Buy Me a Coffee, and the link for that is in the video description bar and the pinned comment. If this is where I leave you on YouTube, thank you so much for watching, Sag. You know I love you a lot because your girl is also a very hardcore Sag. I have Sagittarius stellium and 9th house stellium, which is the house of Sagittarius anyways. And your girl is one of the most saggy Sags that you can ever come across. And thank you for joining me over here. If this is where I leave you, but if you'd like to get a personal reading done by me so that we read on your situation specifically, check out my Buy Me a Coffee shop from the links in the video description bar and the pinned comment to order your own reading. And I will get back to you within 24 hours or 2 weeks depending on the reading that you bought. But let's go to the extended. Let's see what this person feels about you right now. What will happen next? When will that next thing happen? And their messages to you. Let's go and find out. Links are waiting for you in the description bar. Sometimes the craziest shifts come out in these extendeds. Sometimes messages that move us come out. I highly recommend that you become a member if you aren't already. Come and join us over there on Buy Me a Coffee.